Denmark will close its embassies in Mali and Burkina Faso, citing a series of military coups that severely limited the scope for action in the Sahel region, its foreign ministry said on Monday. The two countries, followed by Niger last year, ended their military and security cooperation with European countries who had been helping them tackle armed groups in the Sahel. Instead, they turned to Russia and its Wagner mercenaries, further strengthening relations with their Western allies. Mali has been ruled by a military junta since 2020 and has been battling ethnic Tuareg rebels in the north with help from Russia's Wagner. The Swedish ambassador was ordered to leave the country in August after a Swedish minister criticized Malian support for Russia. In Burkina Faso, a military government took over by coup in 2022. One of the most important foreign policy questions of this century will be whether African countries will orient themselves more towards the east or the west. The Danish foreign minister said in a statement, "We have a clear interest in African countries looking to us in Europe to set the course for the future. Your interest in Africa is very clear because you people think that African natural resources belong to you people. You are just there to exploit Africa. It's just for your benefit. That is the fact. But you people are always hiding under the guise that you have interest, you have Africa's interest. No. African's problem, African solution. It's only Africans alone that can provide a proper solution to African problem. Because anybody outside the shores of Africa is just coming with interest. We must demonstrate that we offer an attractive alternative to the increasing Chinese and Russian influence on the continent. For years, you people have been in Africa, and we have equally seen the attractive alternative that we left in Africa that keeps us to be more poor, that makes you to control the puppets you put in governments in Africa, that makes you to use IMF and World Bank to implement monetary policies you use in controlling our various countries and our continent at large. The move will be met with the opening of new embassies in Tunisia, Senegal, and Rwanda as part of Denmark's new engagement strategy in Africa. Diplomatic staff at the embassies in Egypt, Kenya, South Africa, Nigeria, and Ghana will be boosted. Tunisia was an important partner for Denmark as they signed springboard for the majority of migrants crossing the central Mediterranean from the African continent to EU countries. Tunisia also bore the potential for an expanded partnership with Denmark on a green transition. It's only the Africans that don't know that these people will tell these jargons. It's quite raises a lot of concern because you don't use one devil to chase one devil out. But on the other side, you can't blame some of these African countries because these Western powers have turned themselves into monsters in Africa, and you need to use the bigger monster to throw them out, which is why you see that these African countries are allying with Russia, which on one side it raises concern and they have to trade with more caution. But truth be told, these Western powers has been there for years, and the attractive alternative, like he said, has not brought us anything, absolutely anything. It did not bring us anything. We did not see any progress. We did not see any of our continent or countries doing any better. Rather, it is to our detriment. Yes. So Africans are beginning to wake up. We are beginning to understand that some of the stories you people told us were lies.